As a parent of young children, I cannot imagine what parents in Gaza feel now. Do you risk your life to get food? What do you tell your children? How do you keep them safe? A mother in Gaza described her situation this way: I wish I could look at my children again without fearing whether this might be the last time. I wish the constant crying and screaming, the terrifying soundtrack of this war would stop so my children could laugh and be children again. Every single parent between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea deserves to be able to provide food and safety for their children. Every child deserves to live out their dreams. As a rabbi, I've been trained to think about both the complexity and the simplicity in the Jewish tradition. Judaism is rich and varied, and there is so much beauty in its nuances. At the same time, the tradition teaches us to speak out when something is simply immoral. We can apply that simplicity and complexity to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It is complicated. The history goes back centuries. There is pain and horror felt by so many. Coming up with comprehensive solutions is immensely difficult. And yet, some things are incredibly simple. Starvation as a tool of war is simply wrong. Busha. Holding civilian hostages is simply wrong. Busha. The Israeli military has dropped more tonnage of bombs on the small, densely populated Gaza Strip than were dropped on Dresden, Hamburg, and London combined during World War II. That is simply wrong. Busha. Opening fire at people desperate for food is simply wrong. Busha. The atrocities of October 7th were simply wrong. Busha. Especially in this moment, as the current Israeli government threatens to escalate the assault on Gaza, it is time to not be paralyzed by the complexities of this conflict. It is time to say what is happening in Gaza is simply wrong. There is one more level of complexity I want to acknowledge. Joining a rally with people who don't agree on everything can be difficult. Rallies inherently boil things down and make things simple. That can be a challenge, and that is a small sacrifice we are making now. But it is worth it. It is worth it to speak out against this grave injustice, to stand behind the slogans of this rally. Surge aid, bring them home, end the war now.